Hi, it's Brandy. I'm Colin, listen to me. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't do lives. This is kind of my new thing. So thank you for bearing with me as I struggle through this. I anticipate there's many of like-minded people out there that struggle with this great technology called Facebook Live. So you'll watch me fumble and bumble, and that's okay. It's all about just trying to learn it and figure it out. So I thought I'd give you a little bit more conversation. I started on Saturday when I was in Florida, talking to you a little bit about some of the new training that I was doing. And so I wanted to take a little bit more opportunity and dive in a little deeper. So behind me, you can kind of see some of the supplements that I use. I have a home-based clinic where I do different types of muscle testing. I've done some different trainings over the year, whether it's cell core training, nutrition response testing, and now most recently quantum nutrition testing. With that, it's actually just a really cool way that I can actually analyze the body. And I try to help figure out root causes for things going on in people's lives that are causing them issue, which leads me as to how I got into what I'm doing. And again, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail now. We're going to drag this out a little bit over the course of a few videos so I can go into more depth on my story. But for right now, everything started back in 2020. And I wasn't feeling well. In fact, I was pretty darn miserable. Lots of horrible joint pain and severe fatigue. And it was something that I got really desperate with. I don't know how many of you have those same issues, but you can get to this spot where everything is literally falling apart in your life. And that's where I was at. I didn't know what to do. I had been seeing lots of different rheumatologists, actually 3 of them, to try to help with my pain, and nothing was working. I just had medication after medication, injectable medications. I was getting ready to do my second one. And I don't know if you remember back in 2020, there was a thing called COVID that caused some shutdown. So I think that was a blessing for me. I wasn't able to see my rheumatologist to get the next line of medications that probably weren't going to work anyways. I took a leap of faith and I actually reached out to a different type of a clinic that does something similar to what I do. It is quantum nutrition testing. And so I was actually being managed by a practitioner out of Florida. It was really interesting for me. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for almost 27 years. And I am very medically driven and very protocol driven. And you do one thing in order to get to another based on your symptoms, and that's what you do. And so it wasn't working in my case. And so I thought, what on earth is going to happen? My life, again, like I mentioned, was falling apart, and I didn't know what to do. So it led me down a road to go, why? Why do I want to seek something different? Why do I want to make change? And that's actually one of the main things that I ask people when I see them in the clinic today. What is your why? Why do you want to make a change? Why are you curious about what's happening in this world with your health? Why are you not getting better? Why do you want to make a change? My big reason, actually, again, it was 2020, right? Is right here. This is my family. I love my picture. I've got this really amazing dog. This is Ramsey. I've got some amazing daughters, a really cool husband, and this is me. So this is when I was lying. You see that smile? That's a lie. I was happy, don't get me wrong. This is actually at my daughter's graduation party. But I didn't feel well. In fact, I felt horrible. And so I needed to do something different. So my why was to try to be the mom that I wasn't being great at with the girls, trying to be a wife that really I kind of sucked at. I was kind of avoiding my husband and not doing well. When it came to work, I, thank goodness, was in summer at this time, but I was a nursing instructor and not feeling well. I also was working at this time up in a hospital in acute care and administration and didn't do very well at that either. My life was falling apart because I hurt so bad and I was in so much pain and I was overly exhausted. So the question I have for you to ponder and for you to consider, what is your why? Are you at a spot right now where you're not feeling well, where you're miserable and where things just aren't working well in your current protocol, your current path that you're on? Are you curious if there's something different that's out there? I use a nutritional based approach in order to help people because you know what? It actually works. So I'm actually going to cut this off. There's a reason. I have my kids home. And so I am super excited. I want to introduce you to somebody because I get to babysit. I am a doggy grandma. And so this right here is Winston. Winston is my grand dog puppy. And so Winston is, oh, you're such a good boy. Winston's going to be with us here for a week. So I'm going to hopefully get some things with Winston here online while I have him. He typically lives down in the Waukesha area. So super excited to have this baby. You'll get to meet Ramsey throughout this time because, again, you've already seen him if you've been following me on social media. Ramsey is my favorite child. I like my human ones, don't get me wrong. They're amazing, but let's be real. These guys are the cutest. So I want you to start thinking about your why and why do you want to actually get healthy. So until then, thanks for meeting Winston. We'll find him later. Otherwise, I'm going to go spend time with my family. I don't get to see them often, and I am going to just enjoy and embrace the special hours that I have with them, and I'll get back on later. For sure, I'll be going live next Monday. I thought it'd be fun to go at 5 o'clock, but I think I might pop on here and there throughout the week. So until then, thanks for putting up with me learning how to handle this Facebook Live stuff, and maybe next time it'll be a little bit different. Bye.